Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and iOS 18.6.2 has been out for a couple of days at this point. And in this video, I'm going to give you my overall experience running iOS 18.6.2. I'm going to talk about how it's performed, the battery life, the battery health, and more. So let's get right into it. Now, as far as the battery health and the performance of iOS 18.6.2, well, starting off with performance, we do our typical performance loading up podcast, real-time test. It loads up nice and good. If I go into the app library here and do some scrolling, it loads up as it should. And now going into settings, general battery health. You can see my battery health is still at 80%, which is great. And with that battery health, I'm getting 4 hours, 28 minutes screen on time, 12 minutes screen off time. Looking at yesterday, 9 hours, 36 minutes screen on time, 43 minutes screen off time. Now, I'm also going to take a look at storage, as I've never done this, I don't think, in the videos, in my iOS videos I've done. And taking a look at storage, we're using 46.55 GB to give you an overall idea. And I have 17.31 gigabytes remaining. Sometimes there can be storage bugs, and that's why I want to take a look at this, as iOS takes up 11.77 GB of space, and system data is 13.98 gigabytes. So I wanted to take a look at that, as I don't think I've done that before on a video. Maybe I have, but I wanted to look at it if I haven't. Now, as far as on the iPad, let's take a look at that as well. As far as my battery life on the iPad, if I go into settings and we take a look at that, there isn't a direct way to check battery health, as this device doesn't have the option, as only the newer iPads have that option. But you can see it was last charged to 100% about 2 hours ago. And since then, I've had 3 hours, 20 minutes screen on time, 1 minute of screen off time, and it always reports it incorrect. But I don't think it's quite incorrect this time. Looking at yesterday, 6 hours, 16 minutes screen on time, and 9 minutes of screen off time. Now let's take a look at storage, as I want to do the same thing on the iPhone, and I may do this in every iOS video. And looking at storage, I'm using 40.63 gigabytes. I may or may not do this in every video, but sometimes the storage calculations could have bugs, and I will report on it. And I have about 22.84 gigabytes remaining. Now it's time to go ahead and run a Geekbench score. Geekbench completed, and on my iPhone we scored 2,064 for single core, 4,485 for multi-core. If I take a look at when I ran it, when iOS 18.6.2 released, 2084 for single core, 4675 for multi-core. Looking at it on the iPad, I scored 2096 for single core, 5079 for multi-core. And I don't know if I ran one when 18.6.2 released, I believe I did. Taking a look at it here, it's 2088 single core, 5053 for multi-core. As far as anything else from Apple, well, iOS 26 Beta 8 is next. And also invites to the iPhone 17 event. And I knew I was supposed to do a podcast yesterday. Well, I'm going to do a podcast tomorrow, and it will be 40 minutes long, just like I believe last Sunday. I would have to check back. And to see how many episodes I have currently, I believe this may be episode 7, but I'm not entirely sure. So from the looks of it here, episode 7 is going to be tomorrow. But August 25th, we can expect iOS 26 Beta 8 and also invites to the iPhone 17 event, where I would expect it on September 8th. Now, the week between August 25th and September 8th, September 1st, Labor Day week, I would not expect anything that whole week. That's typical because between Beta 8 and the RC, there is a 2-week gap. RC of the update I would expect on September 8th, alongside the iPhone 17 event. Pre-orders for the iPhone 17 releasing on Friday, September 12th. iOS 26 on September 15th. And just like with the betas, I am going to have a video out showing you how to prepare to update. And in that video, I'm also going to talk about, for if you don't have enough storage, how you can offload apps. Of course, most people already know how to do that, but I may still mention it in this video or in that video as well, as a way to free up storage to get the update downloaded. Then I'll have a video out for iOS 26 when it releases. The iPhone 17s should release that Friday. Somewhere in that week, we should also get iOS 26.1 betas. The first beta of 26.1. I still don't know what's in that update. I may talk about it in tomorrow's podcast, what I think will be in that update. It may be titled iOS 26 Beta 8 and iOS 26.1 Preview and iPhone 17 Invites. As I may talk about what I think will be in iOS 26, maybe what features could they add, liquid glass refinements, and things like that. And I will have a favorite features video, which is surprisingly on the anniversary date of my YouTube channel, September 16th. It's going to be 10 months since I've been on YouTube. So I will have a favorite features video, a live stream for that, and a YouTube short for both my YouTube and TikTok after I make my full-length iOS 26 What's New video, and a live stream that night for the 1-hour-long video, the real video, since I'm not going to screen record for literally over an hour. So we have a lot to look forward to next month. iOS 26 is honestly my favorite, and iPadOS 26 for the new windowing system on older iPads, so I'm looking forward to what it has to offer. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys later.